How to be a better communicator or a real estate agent. Hi, my name is Roxanne Govari with Pemberley Realty here in San Diego, California, and I've been in the business of selling real estate for 25 years. And in that process, I have sold many, many homes, and I also have trained multiple agents. And it always comes down to, okay, you got your real estate license. How do you go about to make sure that you are the best communicator? Or you've been in the business for a long time and you are wondering how to um, make yourself a stronger agent so that your numbers go up and that you have better conversion. So a number of items that we have to pay attention to in order to be a stronger agent. Now, there is normal way of communication, and there's also nuances about being a sales agent to make sure that your conversion goes up. So number one, be transparent. Make sure that whatever you're telling the client is actually the truth. And even if the truth is not pleasant, or even if the truth hurts, or is going to turn off your potential customer, at the same time, still be transparent and tell the truth, because that will build trust. And ultimately, if you're a salesperson, but you want to make sure that your customer trusts you. And also make sure to ask open-ended questions, because the more you listen, the more you try to find what the problem is for the client, the better you can serve them, and a better agent you will become. Third point is to let it go. If you are talking about something, make sure that you don't let it go on and on and on. And once you got the information that you need out of your prospect, then that's it. Now you want to move on to something else. The other part is that you want to be a good listener, and you want to be very attentive. I remember one time I went to a huge convention, and the conductor was so amazing. About 15,000 people in that arena, and everybody was just captured by the energy that the presenter had. And I remember afterwards, everybody was saying that the secret to this presenter was that when he's in front of you, even when he's surrounded by thousands of people, you know that he's paying attention to you and to you only. You are the one that matters. You are the one that has all of his psyche and all of his attention. And that is the secret to being a great communicator. When you're at the presence or in front of your customer, to be 100% immersed and paying attention to your customer. The other point is to make sure that you are clear and you're precise, so that your message that you're sending to your customer is being taken clearly. Also, to be empathetic, meaning that you want to make sure you put yourself in the shoes of your listener, and that you're paying attention to their needs, to their wants, to their desires, and so that they know that you care, because the more you care, the more trust you're going to build. Now, let's get to the points that are important for an actual real estate salesperson. So you want to make sure that you get to your leads. Speed to lead is super, super important. If somebody calls and says, hey, I want to sell my house and I want to list it tomorrow, you cannot wait 48 hours to get back to that person, because by that time they've already moved on. So speed to lead is very, very important. Second part is to make sure that you're using a communication wheel. And by communication wheel, I'm saying you never know where people are at, so meet them where they're at. They may be preferring text messages. They may be preferring phone calls. They may prefer face-to-faces. They may prefer email. They may prefer Facebook Messenger. Wherever people are at, meet them in their mode of communication, and then you have better success because you are basically speaking their language, or however they prefer to be communicated with. And picking up the phone is very, very important, especially when you're building rapport or you're negotiating over a text never goes well. Text is amazing because you can get a hold of somebody quickly. You can communicate with them quickly. You can set appointments quickly. But when it comes to negotiating, or when it comes to basically building rapport, getting to know somebody, and all of those points, text is a very poor way to communicate. When the stakes are high, when the emotions are rising and rising, those are not the times when you're using text, because your message could be misinterpreted, and everything could fall apart. So you don't want to use text when you are negotiating, but you do want to use text when you're setting appointments, or when you're trying to send messages back and forth quickly. Let's see, what else can I say about that? So let's also talk about emails. Okay, email is still a great way to communicate, but there are times that email are more powerful than the other times. For example, if we are having a conversation and a negotiation, it's always a great idea to then summarize the negotiations that we just did into an email, so that both parties remember exactly what they talked about. And if there's any misunderstandings or any misinterpretations, that email could clarify it, and then you can move forward from there on. Also, if you're sending out documents, a lot of the times I see that documents are being sent over text. Text is great, again, for setting up appointments or for quick communication, but not exactly the best mode of communication when it comes to transferring documents. Email is still a better way to use to transfer documents. So those are some of the points that I think are really, really important when you are trying to be a great communicator. And of course, you can also use video as a means. If you can't get with the person face to face, and if you can't get with the person on a phone call, then a video text message is also the next best thing, because at least they can see you, they can know who you are, and that always is a great way to communicate as well. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you are looking for a great team to join in San Diego, we are always looking to hire new recruits. So give me a call today. You can also send me an email, or visit us on our website. And if you're on Instagram, there's my Instagram handle. So please give me a follow. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please give a thumbs up so that you can be notified of any of our future communication that comes through. And have a great day.